Eddie, what do you have?
Do you guys believe in everything happens for a reason?
No.
That is crazy.
I don't. I believe we all make choices, and then if not, nobody would have to do anything ever. You just sit back and let fate happen. So no, I don't. But anyway, why?
Dude, I saw a TikTok that's going to blow your mind and maybe change your mind on this. It's Owen Wilson talking about kind of something that happened when he was a kid and kind of helped him become an actor.
I went to military school. I got kicked out of high school. For what? Cheating. So something that seemed like a terrible thing at the time, getting kicked out, and my poor dad was on the board of trustees. That's embarrassing for my family, and, to be kicked out for cheating. But if I hadn't gone to military school, my roommate at military school, who was good friends with Wes Anderson, and that's how I ended up meeting Wes. Right. So we would never have gotten into, the entertainment.
Come on. If he wouldn't have gotten kicked out of school and gone to military school where he met his roommate and his roommate knew Wes Anderson, the big director, he would never become an actor. Everything happens for a reason.
Well, the way he became an actor, he wouldn't have.
Yeah, I think, in my opinion, I think fate or everything happening for a reason is a way for people to feel comfortable with what's happened in their life. Like that is a bit of structure that you can go, well, it's supposed to happen this way because it's supposed to happen this way. But I think using this story specifically, you are minimizing all the hard work that they did in military school, all the risks they took in writing and moving to LA. You're minimizing all that and just going, well, fate did that. Fate didn't do all that.
We had to do a little bit of work, but he would have never met Wes Anderson.
What if they didn't do the work? Like, we're going to end up somewhere, regardless of where we end up, based on decisions and choices that we make. And wherever we end up, we can go, yeah, fate put us here. What if he was supposed to be a heart surgeon, but he ended up cheating, and he wasn't now a heart surgeon to save 500 people because he cheated on a test, and now he's an actor and not really saving any lives?
You don't think that there's anything crazy about him meeting Wes Anderson through a mistake, where probably when he got caught cheating and got kicked out, he was like, this is the worst thing in my life. Like, it's over. Like, I'm going to military school. What's going to happen in my life?
I think people make decisions and choices, and then they either suffer the repercussions of them, or if it's a positive one, they collect the rewards from it. And I think everything is based off of that decision, and even micro decisions. It's a domino effect. I do not think that, to me, that actually is the opposite of what fate is. That is, had he not done all the work, all the little minor things with Wes Anderson through all those years, none of it would have ever happened. And by you going, that's fate, and he's now famous, again, it minimizes all the work that went in. And I think if fate was absolutely real, we would have to do nothing. We could sit on the couch all day and do nothing and just let it happen. Like, that is what you're saying fate is.
But then your fate at that point is to just sit on the couch and do nothing.
So what you're saying is fate is whatever you decide it to be, so you get to actually make the choices as to what happens with you.
Some people, this is...
Like McConaughey when he went to the bar and met the director. That's fate. That is fate.
That's fate, man.
No, that is something that happened, and he made some great decisions after that chance meeting that ended up turning into those situations, those opportunities.
Bobby, are you open to a combo of it?
I'm open to anything except for his explanation of Owen Wilson being where he is because of fate.
Well, and that's like the viral thing online right now is your butterfly effect, and like what decision did you make that then led to all these other different things in your life now because of that one decision? Like me running into Bobby at Culver's and being a listener of the show and being like, is that Bobby Bones? And then deciding to go over and say hi to him. I could have just
You don't think somebody put Bobby Bones there for you?
Maybe. I'm with a combo of it, but also like a lot of other things had to happen after that meeting for then.
No, it's fate, Amy. You got all this for just fate.
Well,
fate? I think we all are here because of fate.
You don't think it's because of the choices that you've made to do hard work?
No chance.
Well, maybe you not, but Amy for sure.
No, all of us. Dude, this clip, when I saw it,
you're minimizing any effort or anything that people are doing to actually get places. You're minimizing by going, no, it's just bound to happen whether you put in the work or not.
But some people don't work their butt off so hard and then end up just doing, they get a good job and they're fine, but they're not doing their big dream job. And
but that's their fate then, according to you.
It is. Then they weren't meant to do that for whatever reason.
Well, they're choosing. Maybe they are choosing to not work to put themselves in certain situations where maybe something.
No, but I'm saying some people work at something and never get there because that was just never meant to happen.
Maybe they didn't make a correct strategic decision based upon an opportunity they had.
Dang, I saw this clip and I'm like, it's going to change Bobby's mind. None of this part.
He said he's open to a combo of it,
but
though.
he heard
Because
the
I have a
clip.
combo of it, and sort of like when you get caught cheating, okay, now you can either let this take you down a path of like, oh, yeah, I'm a loser, or, okay, what is now possible for me because of this?
It's also being prepared when something happens, and it takes time, energy, effort to be prepared when something happens. Nobody I know that's walked into an opportunity, they weren't completely unprepared for the opportunity. They had been practicing, getting ready, and then they meet someone that allows them to continue that journey.
And like even as part of our faith, because Eddie, I know you're a Christian, and like in our prayers or our desires and expressing those, like it's not like God's like, okay, pray for it and just sit back. Like
you got to make you gotta do the
have
action.
free will, like you can.
But if you don't do the action, you should still get it according to you.
Right? No, the opportunity though. Like the opportunity is not
But
there
that's not
for
faith.
everyone.
But you're not explaining. Yeah, sure. I think
like the opportunity of being an actor was there for Owen. Like
it wasn't there. Wes Anderson was nothing. Neither one of them were. They worked together. Neither one of them. It wasn't like Wes Anderson was already a massive director.
No, but they weren't supposed to be together and make movies together.
He could have met someone else and
You
been a
and
huge
I being
action
together
star.
and make music together and do things together. The way we met too is weird. Like everything you and I.
But what you're saying is we did meet and we were able to forge something. I could have met somebody way more funnier than you.
That's messed
and I
up.
didn't.
That's not true.
I literally
Take that
could
back.
have.
There's no one funnier than me.
I literally could have.
Take that back.
Take that back right now. It's fate.
I
It
think
could be a little bit of like, who knows?
I think a lot.
If you're praying for something, like it could be like you get a little nudge from, God to be like, hey, maybe you should go get that coffee today, or hey, and then you're like, oh man, I kind of just had this like feeling during my prayer time this morning, I should go to this coffee shop today, and then boom, I met somebody. So you were put in the right place at the right time because you were actively willing and praying, but you're also doing other things. Like I think it can be a combo.
I believe the decisions you make are the decisions that you make for your life. Every decision, every micro decision ends up being a product. Whatever that product is based on you and the work that you put in, the decisions you made, the work you didn't put in, the decision you didn't make. And I think that there's a comfortability for people to think that everything happens for a reason, because that means, well, regardless of what happens, it was supposed to happen for a reason. I do believe that's like a safety structure people have.
Okay.
And I don't think
that would change your mind.
Owen Wilson being in a golf show on Apple Plus was fate.
What later? What do you mean? Like that later?
Yeah.
Like,
But all that's a product of that.
I know, but that's just crazy, dude.
What if he's done like some bad stuff we don't know about, but it's only because he got famous because Wes Anderson and him worked together. So fate was him supposed to,
Well, sometimes that's put there too to learn a lesson. Like,
I believe we have complete free will.
Yeah.
oh, 100%.
No,
like,
you
I'll
can't
raise
believe
my right
both.
hand right now
You
because
can't
I wanted
believe-
to.
You can't believe both. You can't
No,
believe.
you can't, but things are put in front of you for a reason. Sometimes you get opportunities over and over, and then you don't take them, and then after a while, you're just like, all right, well, you're not going to do it anyway.
Oh, that's like you with donating your organs
point.
or your
So
chicken
fate-
Kidney.
business.
Like maybe my fate is to donate a kidney, but I just keep putting it off.
Right.
But then no, your fate. You have to live to your fate. Apparently,
Which
is what you're saying. You have to do it if it's supposed to be done.
I think it's gonna happen
If you believe in
regardless.
fate, you can believe that you just sit back and really not put in the work, and everything's gonna happen.
Can't you-
That's fate.
But can you believe in fate and
You can believe
also
in whatever
putting in
you
the
want.
work? Because that's where I am.
Yeah, you can believe whatever you want. There are no rules on what
Thank
you
you.
can and can't believe. I can't even prove that my side is right, but I definitely don't
Yeah,
believe it.
Definitely not.
I believe that the more work you do and the more prepared you
Yeah.
are for when an opportunity happens, the better chances you have to make that opportunity happen.
Absolutely.
And I think people that possibly don't do that just believe in fate.
Probably a little bit of fate that you went to the Dancing with the Stars show
Little
and
bit of fate.
Caitlin
Right.
ended up being there and y'all got to go on
I don't
a
think
date.
it was
do
fate.
that.
I think I had to work hard to get invited back as I won the championship.
I know
And
you did.
And so, but yeah, I think all of that is
Your
just,
wife, though. Your
But
wife.
also you were putting in the work to make yourself available for meeting somebody and wanting to, and finding somebody to love.
it could have been a different scenario. It could have been not at all. But I think all those decisions played into a way that presented itself because of all the work, all the effort, all the strategy put forth through my career, through that show. Listen, I was offered a different show instead of going on Dancing with the Stars. I didn't do it, right? I could have easily done that show and died in a car wreck walking to the set.
Yeah.
But that would have been that.
That would have been your fate.
No, it wouldn't have because I would have done it.
your
No, it
fate.
wouldn't have. So you just contradicted yourself. You just contradicted yourself then because that's not my fate because I didn't do it.
No, it would have been if that would have happened. What I'm saying is, what's happening now is your fate.
What's happening now is a product of all of the decisions and micro decisions I make every single day. And if I believed otherwise, then I would do nothing. I would not put in the work and effort.
So there's no fate at all. It's all just hard work.
I don't think. Well, one, I don't believe really in luck either.
Oh man, I've seen you in Vegas.
Man,
I know, here we go
I've seen
again.
you at the
Seen you in
craft
Vegas.
table.
Yeah.
I've seen you at the
There's
roulette
also
table, man.
there's a little bit of that too, because for some people they're just
No,
like a lottery
some
winners.
people-
They're
Some
so
people have
lucky.
some people have their hook in the water more than others.
I'm not even talking about you. There's just some people out there that
And I think people that always claim other people are lucky or I got fate are the people that don't do the work. That's what I think. That's my real feeling on that. But I can't prove that I'm right, and you can't prove you're right, so we can sit and discuss this all day long.
No.
People have done complete dissertations, like some of the greatest theologians of all time. They've,
Yeah, but what do they know? Like it's fate, dude. It's not what they're thinking.
well, and some people are unlucky. Like,
Oh, yeah, and
do
that's
you-
their
like,
fate, too.
Do you see that bit going?
Yeah, I think it's easy to say it's your fate because then that means that something else has complete control over you. I believe something else has given me complete control of my own actions, and they have put the burden on me to make good or bad decisions.
Like lately
So
in
it's
DraftKings, dude.
it's fate for like a child molester to be a child molester.
Well,
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Is it fate for a child molester to be a child molester because you think everything that happens is happening for a reason?
that's
I'm going to distance
something-
myself from Eddie now.
Right.
That's something where I don't know.
No.
Man.
Your blanket statement is
of course. I mean, that's their fate.
a lot of evil in the world is very hard to understand.
But that is still fate.
So child molesters are by fate child molesters.
I have to think about that one, man. I have to think about that one, but
Okay.
I don't know. Fate. It's a crazy conversation, and when I saw this clip, I thought this would change your mind, but obviously it didn't.
If like a version of me came to me in like a dream and had a little talk with me,
You'd believe it?
and then I met like the ghost of fate past and stuff, maybe I believe it. But I'm wired to believe, based on all my decisions and the things I've been able to do, that it's all decisions and micro decisions. But it is more comfortable in life to believe that there is an absolute plan for you. I believe I was made, given autonomy over myself to make absolute decisions. And if I make bad decisions, that's on me. So do you think the fate is for some people to go to hell?
No, I mean that's again. You're taking things.
But you're not answering the question.
I'm talking about West.
No, you're talking about something bigger. You're talking about something bigger. So I'm just asking, do you believe it's the fate? Because if people go to hell, which as a Christian you believe,
Yeah.
if some people, is it their fate to go to hell?
No.
Okay, but everything happens and is all fate.
Yeah, but you can change that.
No, you can't change
You
it.
literally can change that one.
You cannot if it's
can.
all fate. You cannot.
100%.
Fate means there is an absolute plan. Here's the beginning, middle, and end. Over.
You can also too. I believe you can battle your fate, and that's where your free will can take you somewhere
But that's
else.
different than what fate is, because by your logic, then where you battle and where you end up was actually your fate to begin with.
This is getting ugly for Eddie.
I mean,
That's all right.
It's not ugly for me. I still believe what I believe. I just like.
So you believe what you believe, even though you hear other perspectives that are countering what you've said you believe.
I don't really. Those perspectives are just to throw off what I believe.
No. It is.
It's
a
because
presentation of what
you say. It's just comfortable. Like my life isn't comfortable 24/7.
But I
even
think
if
that's
I believe
that's
it's
what
fate.
makes you comfortable.
Like sometimes being your friend isn't comfortable, but it's still fate.
But I'm saying that's what makes you feel comfortable. That regardless of what happens, it was supposed to. You can't do better because it was supposed to be this way.
Correct, and you can change the trajectory
The
of
definition of fate is you can't change it.
it. You can change. You have free will, but your fate is there. Like your fate, whatever was happening, there's a scenario that's put around you. Whatever you want to do around it is up to you.
No, that's called free will. That's not fate.
The scenario that you're in is fate.
No, this
Like
the end, the beginning, middle, and end. The end is fate. I don't think you know what fate means.
I do. I know what I believe fate is. Yeah.
Fate is the development of events beyond a person's control. You're saying you can control fate at some point. But
Yes.
the actual definition of fate is you can't control the events at all. So you're saying now you can control fate. Then you don't believe in fate.
I believe in free will.
No, that's
I believe in free will.
That's different than fate.
No, it's not. We still have free will, but fate is there. Whatever.
Amy, is free will and fate the same thing? Answer the question.
Well, remember how
No, just
I was
answer the
saying I
question.
believe in like a combo?
Just answer the question. Is
You
fate
can't-
and free will the
Bobby's
same
saying
thing?
you
Can you
can't
give
believe
me
in a
the
combo.
exact
No,
definition?
I didn't say that.
That's what
No,
you're
he
saying.
didn't.
If
He
one
said
No, I
he
didn't.
was
You're not
open
even
to
hearing
that.
now. You're so blocked
You're
by
saying
it.
if one is one, fate is fate, free will is free will, then you can't have both. Believing in both is a combo.
But you say you can change fate. That's not the definition of fate. Fate is not the ability to change it. It
I'm
is
talking
you have
about
no
believing
control.
in both. Is believing in both possible?
You can believe in anything. You can believe that I'm a dinosaur. I don't care. But fate
You're not a dinosaur.
But fate itself is predetermined, and there's the definition of it is an absolute end.
It is absolute. See, I don't know the exact definition of fate, but I think that we can have circumstances of like, wow, like I talked about meeting you. I think that was a situation that was right place, right time. That was like this is part of my story. Like this was.
I think you're more of a destiny person then.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what it's called, but I see where Eddie is coming from. I see where you're coming from.
He's not using the correct words because he doesn't believe in fate then. Because fate is iron. Fate is ironclad. It's absolutely predictable.
Well, you brought in fate. I was literally just talking about everything happens for a reason.
No, you brought in fate.
No, everything happens for a reason. Is that fate?
It is kind of crazy at times when things are orchestrated in a way that like don't make sense, and it starts to come together, and you know that it seems more supernatural than just like it's like this was divine.
But I
like,
think it could have come together in a different way, and you'd have felt the same way, and you wouldn't have known they wouldn't have come together had they happened in a different way. You'd have never had the comparison.
That's true. I think that, I think that there are just circumstances to me that have felt, I guess the word that I would use now that's coming to my mind would be orchestrated and divine, and felt like an opportunity that, yes, I had to make certain decisions to nurture it and then see what was going to come from it. But I think I'm grateful that it was put in my path, and I think could be a gift.
Sure, but that's not fate.
Okay, well, that's just part of my faith.
The words are very similar.
No, man.
Not my faith.
Whatever the word is, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I've shifted Eddie. I feel very successful here today.
No. I brought you a clip to shift you.
Yours was about fate.
The clip didn't shift you at all.
No, it further cemented that we are presented with opportunities constantly, but we're only presented them if like Amy would have, she not decided to go to a restaurant, it would never met her. She had to make the decision.
Well, it's not even just like I had to make the decision to come over.
Yeah.
I wasn't for sure that it was you, and I had to awkwardly come over and say, "Are you Bobby Bones?" And then things snowballed from there. Like a lot of different things had to snowball and make it possible. Like, or even when I was deciding to leave my job to come join this show, I remember feeling very uneasy about it and going to my mom, and my mom being like, "Well, let's pray about it." So we prayed about it, and then my mom, I felt like I looked to her as a guide, and in that moment, she told me like, if there's any age where you can just up and make a shift like this when you're single and don't have any responsibilities, I made that move, but I did it prayerfully. And then I started to see like, oh, wow, maybe Bobby was placed at that restaurant for a reason, and now this is my path. But I had to make choices.
There's too much evil in the world for me to believe that those things happen for a reason. I believe those are choices people make. The evil is what makes, like child molesters, murderers, like that's not fate.
I mean, I think that saying is one of the things we need to eliminate when something terrible happens to somebody, or, and sometimes a comforting phrase, quote unquote, comforting that people think is like, oh, well, everything happens for a reason.
And that's my point. It's a comfortable structure that people say so they feel better about whatever the situation is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I do think that certain things do happen to us, and how we handle it and how we move forward. Like that question, what is now possible because of this? And that can be your trajectory. Do you want to go like down this path that's probably pretty terrible because something terrible happened to you? Or do you now get to shift it and use it for good and come alongside others that have gone through terrible things? And
yeah, but that's you get to make that decision.
Yes, that's your free will.
Yeah.
So do we believe in if it's your time to go, it's your time to go?
No, I don't. But again, I can't prove anything is true or false because it's not a tangible thing. There's nothing that you can prove it. My only point was, by Eddie's definition, he's not accurate in his belief.
I don't even know what definition you're talking about. Like, there was no definition. All I literally
then it was fate.
All I said was, do you believe in everything happens for a reason?
And I said no.
Then you put a word into it. Like, that's all I'm saying. With this clip that I brought to you is like, do you believe in everything happens for a reason? Good things, bad things. That's it.
No, because again, I would have to believe that child molesters, murderers, pedophiles all happen for a reason. And I don't believe that. Or that you go to hell and that's a reason.
Okay.
That's why I don't believe that.
Okay.
And I think, again, it's a comfortable structure to think that, because that's an easy way out to blame your problems on something else. That's my personal belief.
Okay. Bones.
It's like I kind of just want to go to
Lunchbox. Where do you fall on this?
heaven now.
Man,
Bye.
Eddie brought it, starting with fate, Like
No,
he
I
said-
never said
Yeah,
fate,
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
I never said the word fate.
Hold on.
I think
He said,
did.
"Do you believe everything happens for a reason?"
That's all I said.
That's what he said in the beginning?
yes.
Oh, man, I thought you introduced fate.
No,
to this.
Bobby
But that
brings
is
it.
fate.
You bring in words and definitions. I'm like, dude, I didn't study
But
any
that
of
is
this
fate.
crap.
Everything
I just
happens
believe.
but everything happens for a reason. It's fate.
Like you are cerebral. You think you read about things. You learn about things. I'm like, that's great. There's other people
I ain't
talking
enough time
about
for
stuff.
that.
I'm like, dude, I believe this because I've seen it with my own eyes. I believe it. That's all I'm saying. And then this TikTok clip came up. I'm like, ooh, I'm going to bring this for Bobby. 'Cause
Okay.
That's it.
What do you got?
Okay. While often used interchangeably, everything happens for a reason and fate are not precisely the same.
Let's go, baby.
You want me to keep going?
No, I don't believe everything happens for a reason.
But who's saying this too? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, who's saying this stuff?
But again, if everything happens for a reason,
Well, I Googled it,
and we
Eddie.
and we can end this.
But I didn't-
If everything happens for a reason, why do pedophiles? Why do people go to hell? Why is there murder? Why do babies die?
Yeah, there's no good out of that.
I know,
There's
but
no good.
I guess,
There's no
I guess
good out of that.
what I wanted to know, because I haven't thought about this and I do want to think more about it. This is bringing up a good question. And Eddie, you should want to research it and figure it out. So we can do that. But I just Googled, is everything happens for a reason the same thing as fate? And now I'll read more into it. I don't have to do it here with y'all, but
Thank God.
it says
Yeah,
here
please don't.
they
Please,
often are
we're
used
done.
interchangeable, but they're not precisely the same. And now I'm curious to see what people say about it. And I'll read different articles.
Yeah, because like
This is just an
like
AI
what Bobby was saying,
overview.
that child pedophiles. What everything happens for a reason. What reason is that? Like, tell me what.
That's what I think as a
there's no
person
way.
of faith, that's one of the most difficult things to understand is the evil of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what keeps me from believing everything happens for a reason or fate. Is the evil of the world? And people go, "What's a greater plan? A greater plan that a kid gets?" No, I don't. That's not a great plan that I believe in. If a kid has to be,
Yeah, or sickness.
and we're using the
yeah,
worst.
I know. Or natural disasters. I mean, all of it.
Yeah,
It's hard to comprehend.
it is hard to comprehend. Okay, good talk, everybody.
You know,
Whew, that's
like-
heavy.
I haven't even finished.
You brought it.
Guys,
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
What do you mean? I brought a clip of Owen Wilson.
Like, what
man.
was the clip? I don't even remember the clip.
I do.
Owen Wilson would have never, had he not met Wes Anderson, he would have never been
No,
an actor.
no, if he wouldn't have gotten kicked out of school for cheating.
I mean, Eddie was doing more of like, so you have at Lunchbox. Have you seen the butterfly effect online? And people make all these videos.
Now,
If
I do believe in that.
What does
one
that
one
mean?
small
Oh,
action
no.
affects actions everywhere.
Oh yeah.
That's a ripple effect, like the starfish
Yeah,
thing you used
no,
to tell us.
Well,
Well,
no,
that's
that's two different
helping
things. No,
people.
we got too many effects happening here.
I haven't even finished my coffee. Can we
I know. I need a
reconvene?
drink.
No, I would do this for 4 hours.
I know you would.
This is like what I read and I love it, and I know
You're
I'm also
crazy.
there's no way to be right, but that doesn't mean I don't have feelings on it. But also, I'm not going to scream I'm the only right one because I believe that would actually be against everything I'm also arguing for.
Okay, can I just say one quick thing about, because this is what Eddie was saying. I think this might help him. But it goes on to say here, everything happens for a reason, suggests a purposeful, often beneficial underlying cause for every event, while fate implies a predetermined course of events that cannot be altered. So when you brought in fate, yes, that is the definition, cannot be altered. But I don't know that Eddie, were you saying that?
I was never talking about fate.
Yeah, you were, because you were like everything that's supposed to happen is supposed to happen. That's fate.
According to Amy's definition, it's not.
No, AI overview.
AI overview.
All right. Well, good talk. We'll get back to it next segment.
It's about